Hello, Miss Rankin's fourth hour. Oh God, we have a problem.
You know what? We can try this again.
Hello, Miss Rankin's fourth hour. Now, before I begin, I would just like to say that I do not have anything personally against the type of people that I will be sending to hell in this video. I do not hope they go to hell. I do not hope that they die or anything like that. This is only for a school project. If any of my made-up levels of hell sound a little bit morbid to you, please, a lot of this does not come within me. This is inspired by Dante's Inferno. So if you feel a little bit uncomfortable, don't blame me. Blame Dante. He's a little bit messed up. With that being said, let's go on an adventure. Here is the 5 levels of hell for the worst kinds of high school students.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip. With a friend? No way!
Cruising on dimension, you're relaxed and feeling good.
Hello, Miss Rankin's fourth hour. Welcome to hell. We've been expecting you for quite a while. My name is Natalie, the creator of hell, and I'll be the one taking you on a magnificent tour of this wonderful place. Which, by the way, was created by my imagination 5 minutes after Miss Rankin announced that we would be doing this project. But that's enough of me talking. Let's move on to Circle 1, shall we? Ah yes, the idiots. We all know one. These students are the kind of kids who ask to borrow a pencil every single day. They are never prepared for class. They never do their homework. They cheat on tests and worksheets. They get mad when classmates won't let them cheat off them. And most popular of them all, they blame the teacher for their bad grades. Now, sometimes it really is the teacher's fault, but I've noticed that quite often it's not. The punishment for these idiots is constantly being knocked in the head by demons disguised as Shia LaBeouf. Why getting whacked in the head? Because in life, they never got a good smack in the head to set them straight. So now they get to have some responsibility whacked into them for all eternity. And why Shia LaBeouf? Because when it comes to studying, doing homework, and being prepared for class, they never
Just do it!
Alright, seen enough? I think we can move on to Circle 2. Circle 2 is special. It is 4 sublevels, but the general sin that these wraiths have dared to commit is being annoying in the hallway. Let's talk about the first sublevel. Sublevel 1 is home to the loud people. They're always screaming about something, and they damage the eardrums of everyone that has to be near them. Their punishment? They are stuck in a crowded and cramped area with other souls and are constantly forced to listen to ear rape that is blasting, yes, at full volume. Because in life, that's what their loud voices were like. Ear rape. This sublevel looks a bit like this. Sublevel 2, the slow walkers. I'm not sure about everybody else, but I have classes that require me to go from one end of the school to the other, and I don't want to be late. So when I get stuck behind a person that has the walking pace of a dead sloth, I get mad. So for all eternity, these sinners have to walk with lead balls chained to their ankles as demons run behind them and try and kick them and push them. Why? Do I even have to explain this one? Everyone has wanted to push a slow walker. So now those slow walkers are forced to feel that. And the lead balls pretty much prevent them from avoiding punishment. See? Easy peasy. How you liking hell so far? Good? Wonderful. Let's move on. Sublevel 3 is the dwelling part of the couples. These nasties could not wait to save their little smooch sessions for the privacy of their own homes. So they forced the entire school to watch them make out in a not-so-hidden corner of the hallway. They are gross. They may say that they have to do this because they're just burning with love for each other, but, I mean, it's high school, so that's probably not love you're feeling. But because I have to keep this video school appropriate, their eternal punishment is that they are joined to their partner at the hip and their hearts are literally on fire, even though another region would be more appropriate in this case. The reasoning behind this eternal torture is that in life they were so attached to their partner that they had to make love to them in a very public social setting. So now, they're eternally joined at the hip. They said their love for each other was oh so passionate and true that this hallway PDA production was appropriate. So congratulations, now your hearts are eternally on fire, just like your burning passions. Sublevel 4 features the Neanderthals that don't just walk slow, they freaking stop in the hallway. They are human traffic cones. You know them, you have to usually do this awkward I'm trying to get around you and also not bump into you kind of thing. And they're usually in groups, so they block the entire hallway. In life, since they weren't courteous enough to move their butts, now they have to feel what us regular walkers felt like by running constantly. But giant pillars are always trying to block their passage. A taste of their own medicine, I think. Man, I really don't like coming up with all these punishments. Being Satan is rough. Okay, so I just edited that last bit of footage and I just realized that I look worse without makeup than I thought. So this is going to be what's happening from now on. Okay. Now we've come to Circle 3. Circle 3 is just gross. And I'm sorry if it sounds a little bit like Dante's Circle 3 and Bulja 2 of Circle 8. But I seriously could not think of a more appropriate torture. With that being said, Circle 3 is the dwelling place of the lunch table litterers. They do not care enough to pick up their trash when they're done eating, so they leave a huge mess on the table. This makes it gross for the people in the next lunch, and it puts an unnecessary burden on the custodians. So now they have to spend forever sunk in a giant pit of garbage. But not just any garbage. Cafeteria garbage. Because when they were in high school, they created an excess amount of filth, so now they have to deal with that forever. We can move on to Circle 4 now. Circle 4 has 2 Buljas, each of which is its own pit of doom. So let's go to Bulja 1. Here is the place for the motor mouths. They never stop talking. And they're always talking about the dumbest things. If you don't know who that person in your classes is, then it's you. What happens here in this pit is that they're being held on strings by the feet. And if they start talking, the string snaps and they fall to the ground and explode. Why? In life, they never stopped talking. So now they get to spend eternity in silence. Woohoo! Bulja 2 is where some of the people that irritate me the most are damned for the rest of time. They are the rude degenerates, also known as the students that take advantage of really nice teachers or substitutes. These teachers don't want to give you a lot of homework. They sometimes take schedule suggestions, and they never really yell at you. And their class is so much fun. Yet somehow, some integrity-lacking individuals go, oh hey, let me abuse these privileges by being an absolute thorn in the foot. I cannot stand these people. So, because when they were living, they were constantly sitting on some last nerves, in hell, they get stretched thin, like their teacher's patience, and really fat demons sit on them. Just like, as I said before, they sat on the nerves of others. I'm getting angry just thinking about it. You should never be a jerk to a nice person, especially if that person is in an authoritative position. You know what? I'm done here. Let's just move on to Circle 5. And now we arrive to Circle 5. Wow, you can smell these sinners. That's right, the 5th and final level of hell is home to none other than the Snapchat vape gods. If you vape, okay, cool. Good for you, stud. I hope you're having fun. But I don't do that stuff. And I don't like watching people do that stuff. See this? Yeah, that's popcorn lung. It's what vaping causes. And this is why I feel like I'm having an asthma attack every single time I see people vaping. And you're putting this on social media? Come on, one screenshot and it's over for you. And I do not want my feed full of videos of you being an idiot. I added you because I like you. Please don't ruin that. I gotta admit, I don't always get bothered by this. But when I see you blowing fat clouds every single day, I not only go, but I also worry about you. And worrying sucks. And I want people to quit because addiction sucks too. But then there's also the debilitating withdrawals. My Medoc textbook says some horrible things about that too. But the main problem I have with these people is usually the fact that they're dual sinners. Which means along with having committed the vaping thing, they're also usually guilty of committing some crimes listed in the previous circles. So now they're suffocating forever. Because in life they had suffocating personalities, and essentially they were suffocating themselves by damaging their lungs. This also applies to smokers as well. All I ask is that, please, if you do any of that stuff, just keep it to yourself. Okay, now my face mask is tightening to the point where I can't really move my face anymore, so I guess we'll call this a wrap. So thank you for coming on my little tour of hell. It meant a lot to me. Miss Rankin, please give me an A. Lord knows I need it. And see you in class. Peace.